there is a way of professionals being fired and canceled by partners and companies because they are celebrating Charlie Kirk's death or they're defending the death of more people. Why now? Why this is happening now? This always happened. And why now there's a wave happening? And is it going to continue? Is it a tendency? Welcome to the channel. My name is Lena Sakai. I'm Green Business Post editor. And today we're going to see some cases, real cases of people being canceled and fired because of what they said in the internet, in the social media. Very important profiles from Nasdaq, from Vogue. And we're going to understand why this is happening now and if it's a tendency. If this is the kind of content you're looking for, subscribe now to receive more content of our channel. So follow me, the conscious ones. Let's start with the Nasdaq case. This Lisa Smith, Sustainability Strategist of Nasdaq. She's Sustainability Strategist. I'm repeating. She said this. She posted this, interrupting the Euro trip content to say, fuck Charlie Kirk, rest in peace. And this peace is not peace, it's peace, very vulgar. So she's celebrating his death and she repeating, she's sustainability strategist of Nasdaq. One of the most important, the stock exchange in the world. And well, she's been denounced, and here a professional that works in this environment posted a print of the email of John Zeka, executive vice president of Nasdaq, saying that the employee in question has been terminated effective immediately. So she was fired. And there is this case of a professor at Vanderbilt University at United States. She is a Brazilian. She posted in one of the largest Brazilian media, her research on cancer. And here she compares cancer. She compares it with Charlie Kirk by saying cancer stops growing when they lose their voice. And she puts an image of a microphone, just like Charlie Kirk's talk. And she says, cancer, who would say, grows fast when the nerve uses nerves at the same time as microphones and speakers. And then she ends, this is the ending of her article. She says, to eradicate cancer, there's a need to take its voice. It's been a good week for that. And she posted this in the week Charlie Kirk was killed. But the other shocking case is this one. This is a historian, and he teaches Brazilian history, and he produces content to history, Brazil. And he celebrated and said that it was good that these kids lost their father because he was he didn't like, and he said whatever he thought about Charlie Kirk. He said that children are lucky because they lost their father. And then later, what's happening massively is the escalation of this idea. It's not just for Charlie Kirk, it starts escalating to other people. And in the end here, you can see, I will leave it here for you to read. I will read it for you later. Wait. He said, and here, after he says all that, he says here, it's my daughter who's in Texas. Do you believe that my daughter in Texas, Austin? She's close to one of Elon Musk's houses. I don't know what she's going to do there, if there is an attack there. And he laughs. So he's kind of saying that something may happen to Elon Musk's house because his daughter is there living near him. He's insinuating that an attack might occur, a violence might occur. So that's really like, it's really serious. It's a crime in the United States. And he lost his visa. United States doesn't want him to go to the United States. And they are worried that they don't want this kind of people there. I don't know about his daughter. He lost partnerships, support. He lost sponsors. He lost event was canceled in a bookshop, in a university in the south of Brazil. Canceled event with him, and history also canceled the series that was he was doing with them. And the responsible said everything has a limit. But he always said those things, terrible things, and nothing ever happened. So why now? Why now with Charlie Kirk? This massive movement of firing people and canceling contracts with people who are celebrating Charlie Kirk's death or who are insinuating that other people should be killed. Why now they are being canceled? Just now. So I will answer this after some other cases. I want to show you this last case. This doctor is a Brazilian one. There are other doctors in the same. He here is celebrating the shooter. He was fired from the Recife Day Clinic, and the Regional Council of Medicine is investigating his case. He can lose his license. So imagine, this is, I think, is a very sensitive case because he's a doctor. So if he celebrates an opposition, he is an opposition. Here there is a news about him. United States took his visa also. He celebrated Kirk's death. He lost his visa, and here he's with a shirt showing his pro Lula lefties here in Brazil, and a movement of MST. That's a movement from the left. So he's showing opposition, a political view, and this is sensitive because he's a doctor. So he has a license to kill. He can kill his patients because they cannot treat you the way they should and say they did everything they could, and kill their patients that are has a political view that's different from yours. So that's very sensitive, and not here, not just in Brazil, but many places, doctors and health professionals saying they are in favor of death of people. So why are they them in this sector, this area of saving people, if you want to kill some people? So let's conclude. What do you think? Do you think it's a tendency? In my opinion, this movement that's happening, it's because this Charlie Kirk murder was global, was affected many people around the world. It was huge, and it is causing a lot of emotions and reactions in the social media, and being connected to it somehow it's negative, like having workers, employees, or partners that celebrate Charlie Kirk's death is negative, and I think that's why some attitudes are being taken. Firing and canceling are happening because it's a huge news, it's huge happening, it's everybody's knows about it, it's in every media in the world, and I think it's just happened because of that. This kind of celebration is not new. It all happened before. So I think it's something that happens when there is a huge happening and not an ordinary one, and because there are more people engaged because of this uh, massive uh, massive people keeping up with what's going on. And the tendency, I don't know, I hope it's a tendency, I hope it will educate more uh, managers and leaders, but I think they are more worried about their reputation now, and not, and maybe they will lose this habit because they're afraid now. But when things start like losing its strengths, then usually managers, leaders, workers, they tend to look to their operations today and forget about other problems that are not in the buzz, like it's not big, it's not calling attention, then it loses priority. So I think that's what happens. It's priority now because everybody's talking about it, but then it's going to lose priority because working in the everyday is more important. Of course, it's a priority, and they forget that they don't want people that wants people dead like next to them. They forget to see, keep up with what their employees are posting or their partners, and it loses the priority. I think that's what happened already. It's a historical, and just when this news pop up and it's huge and it's important, and go viral and in social media, then it turns become a priority. So here I'm with the Universal Declaration of Human Rights that's being distorted because the Democrats, they're the first to defend human rights, but then the first to break it. So let's see, just to recall, everyone has a right to life, liberty, and security of person. So life, people, life, not death. ESG sustainability is about life, defending life. Otherwise, there is no work to do. All the Sustainable Development Goals from UN has to do with life, from improving people's lives, not wanting people to die. So we need to keep reminding ourselves from this. It's been distorted, politically distorted, and if organizations are in doubt, come to this page and read about it. This was created so that the what happened in the Second World War would not repeat itself, which is happening right now. People want to kill each other. So this is the base of all values in sustainable ESG, in corporate sustainability, and don't we should not distort it. People knows about it, and people are going to they want to see if organizations are aligned with this. So don't be part of those ones who make this lose its priority, because this is not just inside the organization, it's inside your home. What about a nanny that defends that people should be killed? So if you think different from your nanny, so your children won't be in danger, she wouldn't want to kill your children because your children is going to be like your family that thinks different, that are from the opposition, political opposition. She defends the murder of someone, the opposition. Once she bring that to her daily life, she won't want to kill someone from your family, like a child that's vulnerable and easier to kill. So that's like in our everyday decision and reality. A nanny, a doctor, a dentist, they can make something bad happen to your teeth, to your health, and on purpose. and say that they did everything they could, but they did that because they hate you, because you think differently. So that's in our everyday decision, not just inside organizations, but for our family, our lives. And we need to think about it. This is serious. This is not just anything. People can say anything and whatever. And no, we should never say defend death if we are serious professionals. People need to know that they are not comedians on social media. They are not a performer in the social media. Just the comedians are comedians, artists. The others are not. It's not a comedy. It's real. It's serious. So if you want to take this serious, don't take this out of your priorities and of your life in your life or your organization. You need to think. It's very important to think who is near you, around you, your family. If people around you uh, defend the death of other people, if they defend it, why won't they attack you one day if you think differently? They are like surprised when people start defending the death of others. But this other ideology, the left ones, they defend this murder, the most murder ideology in the world, the history of humanity. So killing is normal to them. You shouldn't be surprised. You should have known this before. So I hope this will be a starting point of a reflection in people and starting to select who is going to be near you, near your family. It's food for thought. This was the content of today Green Business Post, Responsible Impacts for Sustainable Communities.